that guitar that my mother got me, my brother would sneak into my room and he would take it and use it and practice with it when I didn't know about it. And ironically, he got like infinitely times better than me.
Where are you from, or where are you at right now, actually?
I'm in Chicago right now. I'm from Chicago too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did see that
Yep.
you weren't you born in like France or something like that?
I was born in Chicago, but I moved to France like when I was 2 months old. So yeah, pretty much I was born in France.
Oh
I
wow.
have
Okay, how long
I
did you
was
live in France?
about 6 years. So
Okay.
stayed there. Yeah, I was raised there till I was six, and it was my first language. So it pretty much felt like I was born there, but I was born in the U.S.
Oh wow. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
French is your very first language. That's incredible.
Yep, yep, yep. You wouldn't know it today because I have a pretty strong
I was gonna
American
say, yeah,
accent.
you have a Chicago accent.
I do. When I speak French, I have a French accent, so I can, you know, it's great for a split personality.
Oh, sure. There you go. Right on. Well, how did you get into music?
Yeah, dude. So I got in. Uh, so I come from like not a musical family at all. I actually have no clue how I got into music.
That's
My
awesome.
my brother was big with the drums when he was at a young age. He loved just like tapping on things and everything like that. And he got a drum set when he was younger, and he started playing drums. But I didn't get to music until like my mom took me to my first concert. It was her favorite band, the Rolling Stones. We went to go see them at the United Center here in Chicago, and
Rad.
that completely like changed everything for me. I was just 11 years old, fifth grade, at a Stones concert. I was just on top of the world, and seeing Mick Jagger do what he does, and I just fell in love with like telling a story, singing music, playing music on a big stage. I fell in love with it, and so like 2 weeks after that, my mom bought me my first guitar, and I started studying. I started
Really?
working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you take
Yep.
lessons, or was it just like I'm gonna try to learn some
Uh,
Rolling Stone songs?
so I was pretty much, yeah, right at the beginning, I kind of started taking lessons, but um, and it was just doing Green Day and Blink 182 covers. That's pretty much it.
Amazing.
But I kind of went down just kind of self-taught. My brother is all self-taught as well. What's funny is that guitar that my mother got me, my brother would sneak into my room and he would take it and use it and practice with it when I didn't know about it. And ironically, he got like infinitely times better than me. Which I'm like super salty about. No.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, yeah.
Does he
So
still
my brother,
play, or
he does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
does he
plays.
play
He
with you
plays.
or no?
We were in like a band, like a blues, like almost Stevie Ray Vaughan cover band, and like when we were younger, it was just a three-piece. That's the only like musical venture we've gone on so far
Oh, okay.
together. Yeah, but there's something in the future. My mom is making sure that there's something with both of us musically in the future.
That's
Every
cool.
single Christmas, my mother's been asking me More Than Words by Extreme. You guys both need to do it. We still haven't done it.
Okay. Maybe next Christmas.
Mid next Christmas. That's the plan. Christmas last year.
Yeah. So your brother would come in and take your guitar, but you obviously learned as well. And did you start writing
Yeah, yeah,
songs
yeah.
quickly after that, or when did that come
Yeah,
into
so I
play?
started yeah, I started with just covers and stuff like that, and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna start a band. So the wonderful idea of starting a band. So in high school, I was in like about three different kind of pop punk bands, like heavily influenced by Blink. Blink is probably like my top dog. That's why right when I saw that poster, I'm
Oh,
like,
that's rad. I'm sure you
yeah,
heard the unfortunate news then yesterday.
I know.
I know, it's such a
So
bummer.
sad. I hope he really gets better soon. That
Yeah.
that really like
It
ripped my
hurt,
heart.
man. I mean, Blink was the first band I ever saw live.
I know. I
And it
know.
was just like, oh, like yeah, it's so
That just
awful.
comes out of nowhere.
I know. Like it's weird. My friend said something to me about it, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? That he doesn't have cancer." And he's like, "Dude, I just saw something." And then like they took the post down and then it came back out like a couple hours later. It was weird.
Yeah, and then he posted that picture of him in the
Well, he
hospital.
posted the picture and then took it down.
Oh,
Yeah, he posted it and then he pulled it. And then so I went on and my friend said something about it. He like caught it in those like interim period. And I think
yeah,
enough
yeah,
people
yeah,
did that he had to kind of re-put it up. You know what I mean? And that's why
yeah.
he
Right,
wrote that paragraph. That like, did you see
yes,
the
yeah.
little yeah, so that
I
wasn't
saw
up the
that.
first time
Yeah.
he posted it. So I think his team was probably like, yo, like you have too many followers that nobody saw that. Like,
Right,
sorry.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, I'm praying for him and
Yeah,
for
I
him and
know,
his
man.
family, and just hope he gets better,
Yeah.
so I could see him live one
Sure.
more.
I know. I know. Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah.
they'll still do stuff, but yeah, we'll
Maybe that'll
see.
bring. Maybe that'll bring. I love Skiba, but maybe that'll bring Tom back in.
Right. I know. Skiba's much better as an Alkaline Trio member.
Yeah.
Uh,
Love him either way. Chicago kid as well, Skiba. So.
right. I love Alkaline Trio too. And he's cool with Blink. It's just not the same for me. It's just,
It's of course not. Of course not.
yeah.
But
But
you know,
anyway,
I
back to you.
respect. So, anyways, yeah, Matt. So I started in like pop punk bands in high school, and I figured out that doing a band in high school and like wanting to like take it really seriously and be like, come on, guys, let's do this as a career and all that was really tough.
Hmm.
I knew I wanted to do music like ever since I got into Blink. Like that's what I wanted to do with my life. I really had no plan B at all. So all the other guys in my group kind of did have a plan B. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go out on my own and I'm gonna go storm the world and go solo and see where it brings me. And probably 8 years down the line now, I'm releasing my own solo music. I'm got my hand in a bunch of different projects. Still doing pop punk. I love it too. Like I got a
Yeah.
couple different projects going on. Um, but my solo EP came out in November, and that's what I'm here to talk about.
Yeah.
Especially the new song "Message in a Bottle."
That's
I'm really excited.
incredible.
Yeah.
I did read you had some success with like a video, right, with MTVU.
Yeah. That
Okay,
was
so well, tell me how that all happened. Was
yeah.
a
That
few
was
years ago?
that was about 4 or 5 years ago, and that was my first experience with MTV. My manager was in New York, and he got me in the contest. I think it was MTVU the freshman, I believe,
Uh-huh.
contest was, and I think we got second. I think we got second place, which
Wow.
was like amazing, and we got some rotation on MTV and everything like that. So. Um, we got really into the door nicely there, and it was just like they've been great to us so far. So
That's so
um,
cool. Like, what was that like? I mean, growing up on Blink and Green Day, I'm sure you watched a lot of MTV and
oh, absolutely, absolutely. It was definitely pinch me moment. Like MTV is the coolest thing ever. Like
it
yeah,
was.
definitely. Yeah, well, yeah, and but like this like pop punk revival that's happening right now in 2021 is like super exciting, and I feel like all those things like MTV are gonna come back with it as well. I hope.
Yes, I hope so too. I know. I
So,
know it's so rad that that the scene's coming back.
absolutely. Oh, can't love it anymore, dude.
I know. With
But
bands like
yeah,
All Time Low having like hits on like pop
all
crossover
of a
radio is
sudden,
like
like
crazy. Machine
absolutely
Gun
insane.
Kelly, like what?
I'm like, I've been waiting for this to happen for like 10 years. I've been waiting for this
Right,
to
same
happen.
here, dude.
Yeah. Oh man, I love it. I love it. But yeah, it was really cool seeing on MTV. And with anything, it's like at the beginning, it's so like pinch me because it's I don't know, it's just so hard to to make it, to get on MTV, to get on the radio, to there's just so much behind the scenes stuff that goes on, and my incredible team has just been absolutely incredible. Like I can't ask for a better team. So it was definitely a pinch me moment. Absolutely.
Sure. Wow,
Yeah.
did that open up some doors for you? Like having your record on MTV? Did you get
Yeah, absolutely.
okay?
Absolutely. Oh my God. I was getting a lot of interview requests. Um, we got following that, like a couple years following that, we we got in the Billboard magazine.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a little slot in the Billboard magazine to promote the EP, which was amazing. So yeah, from like Viacom to Billboard, like all that, yeah, it's all foundation building, and one step goes to the next, and it helped tremendously. Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. And did you tour at all on those early songs?
I haven't done any touring. One because I was kind of like,
COVID.
what? Yeah, one COVID, yeah, that sucky thing. I wasn't touring because I didn't. I was kind of going through like a kind of a sound change, and we were looking for songs, and we were recording a lot. We took probably about 2 3 years to develop a sound. I was kind of going through like a sound change, so we were looking for songs, and that led to the EP that just came out in November. Now with 5 6 songs, I got enough to put a set together. So that's definitely our
Sure.
next. Yeah, it's definitely our next venture is to look for an opening slot
Very
for
cool.
someone. Yeah,
Well,
maybe
where were
blank.
you? Were you working on this EP? Yeah, maybe blank. That'd be sick.
I didn't even show you, dude. Hold on.
Oh man, you have the face. That's so dope. I
Yeah,
thought
I
you were gonna
had
get
to.
weird, but then I saw the tattoo.
Everyone thinks I'm about to get weird. I'm like, no, 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 don't worry.
That's cool. That's so cool. Yeah,
Big
that's
boy.
rad. I'm a huge fan of Blink. Obviously you are
Yeah,
as well. That's dope.
yeah.
So were you working on this record when COVID happened? Where were you in March of
So
20?
I was when COVID, I pretty much just stayed home, man. But I was working on music. I wasn't working
Okay.
on the record was already done actually.
Oh wow.
And we were about to put it out right before COVID happened, but we like took a couple steps back, and like we were just like reworking things, rethinking things, and we kind of set it up for the fall. So it's been done for a while. So I was really excited to see it come out. It's such a diverse EP. It's so different from me too. I'm really really proud of it. The people I got to work with was just like mind blowing. I loved it. I
Tell me some
pretty
about
much.
yeah, tell me about some of the people we got to work with on the record.
Yeah. So I did a lot of it. It was split between like Atlanta, Los Angeles, and I believe Miami too. Yeah. I got a couple features on it. I got some Latin artist features on it. This awesome rapper out of Venezuela, Mestiza.
Hmm.
She's featuring on one of the records. We did that. We did that down in Miami. She's so cool. I got to do a couple performances with her in New York for the record. This was all pre
Yeah.
COVID.
What how did you build that relationship? Was it done through your management or did you
Yeah,
know
it was
her?
yeah, it
Okay.
was done through management, and then I met her at the I met her after she tracked her verse in the studio. I just met her, and there was a pretty heavy language barrier, but when you're two souls that love music and love people, you can get
Figure it
across.
out.
Yeah, so it's super fun, like trying to communicate with her, and
Well,
she's
you speak French, right? That was you said was your first language.
yeah. I speak French, but there's
Is
like
there like a little bit of crossover with Spanish or not so much? Very,
poquito.
very, very small.
Very
Okay.
little. Yeah, like
Okay.
for example, like why in Spanish is por qué.
Yeah.
In French, it's pourquoi.
Okay. So it's,
Por qué, pourquoi. It's similar.
but you couldn't
Um,
understand what the hell she's saying.
no.
Okay. Not close enough.
Yeah, definitely not close enough.
Okay.
And there's like nobody like in the U.S. in the pop industry that like speaks French. I'm like, what the hell? Maybe I'm
You gotta go to Canada, man.
Yeah,
You
dude.
gotta go to Canada where like Simple Plan. Those guys speak French.
Dude, I saw you guys interviewed them. Oh my god, dude. I loved it. I saw
Oh,
some. Oh my god.
oh, dude, they're so cool. Like, it's awesome. Like during their sound check, they'll just straight up talk to each other in French the whole time. Like,
I love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
you wouldn't.
can't
I never knew. Like, I didn't
believe
know
it.
that they were that good at it. Like that
Yeah.
fluent, obviously.
Believe it or not, I probably wouldn't be able to understand a word they were saying because French Canadian
Is
is
different.
like, oh my god, the accent is like It's crazy.
Oh,
It's the accent is so strange to like French and French Canadian. It's very different. So it's hard for me to understand it actually.
that's
Um,
interesting, especially since that's your first language and being, born and raised in France.
yes,
Like,
yeah, I know. Yep. I was in France till I was 6 years old. So I I am like fluent, but I tell people that I have like the language ability in French of a 6 year old.
oh, sure.
So I talk at like a
Okay.
6 year old level, kind of. Uh, but I can like survive, and if you drop me in the middle of Paris, I can survive and get my way around and all that. So
Okay.
that might be a little bit. I mean, if you don't practice it, you start losing it,
All
right?
right, of
But
course. But French Canadians are quite a bit different.
it is. It is.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, it's like I don't know. It maybe be like if you heard like a really very heavy Southern drawl that you can like that you're kind
Okay.
of like
You're
you're
like,
saying, but like very heavy. Yeah, yeah.
sure. Got it. Okay.
But that was
So,
so cool. Yeah, I saw Simple Plan on there. They're
oh,
another one of
thank
my
you.
favorites, of course, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just thinking like, you could probably hang with those dudes since they speak French, but French Canadian. Totally
Yeah.
different. Okay. Well, tell me more about the other, you have another feature on the record too.
Yeah, I have so a duo named Ere Once,
Mm-hmm.
another Latin group. They were like at the start of reggaeton when it first started with like Looney Tunes and
Oh,
Daddy
wow.
Yankee. They were like they're like OGs like reggaeton, so it was super cool to have them. They did a remix of one of my songs actually. They did a remix of All Good, and we shot a video in Miami. And those guys are awesome because they taught me bad words in Spanish.
The most important thing, right?
Yeah, the most important thing. Tell me all the bad words. Yeah, they were a lot of fun to work with. They're just they're just a ball of energy. So, but that was in Miami as well. So we did a really nice like collaboration with just Latin artists,
Hmm.
and we kind of wanted to crisscross both worlds. Let have them bring me into their market, and us bring them into the American market a bit more. And it's been great. Like just the love on it and the turnout has been amazing.
That's awesome. And the new song, the newest song, Message in a Bottle, you released a video for that as well.
Yeah, that's
Talk.
coming out next month actually.
Oh, it's
Uh,
coming out next month. Okay.
yeah, it's coming out next month, and the song is out right now, streaming on Spotify. I believe it's about to hit like 20,000 streams. The
Wow.
love on it, like the playlist curators on Spotify are like loving it.
That's so good.
So much. So they're placing it really nicely. It's going really well. And yeah, this video is it's fulfilling all of my dreams about becoming like an animated Disney character
Okay.
because
I was going to ask, so your profile picture on your Instagram is like an animated character,
yeah,
right?
that's not me. That's not me.
Okay.
That's not it. That's my shout out to Pride Month.
Oh,
It was
okay.
yeah, that was just a cool little drawing I saw with a little animated. It was like a little sketch with someone with like a
Yeah,
pride
he's
sweater
got like a
on.
pride sweater on.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
Okay. I
that's
didn't know if you
my
just added the pride to for the month and that you always use the animated image. But no, okay, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. So the on my Instagram, if you go to Matt LeGrand official, you'll see the latest post I made is kind of just
Yeah.
the cover art
Yeah,
for
you're
the
holding
music
like a bottle of
video.
Coke
Yeah, yep,
or
yep,
bottle of
yep.
some sort of soda.
Yeah, we could say cola.
Cola. There you go.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm an animated character. I was transformed. They got all my tattoos. Like shout out to the animators. Amazing, amazing. Like I sent him a picture of like me with my shirt off,
Ooh.
and they were yeah, I know, right? I sent him a picture with me with my shirt off, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna get all your tattoos and stuff. They even got the Blink tattoo in there. It
I
was
know.
like
I noticed that now that you said that after you showed me, I didn't even really I didn't squint enough to see that. Okay, that is the I didn't click on the image to make it big enough to be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the blink head.
You're like you're like, oh, he's shirtless. I don't need it. I don't need
I just
it.
I just was staring at the sunglasses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, the God, shout out to the animators. The video looks incredible. I can't wait for people to see it. And like, I don't see anyone like kind of doing this right now, so it's really cool. I think my fans are gonna love it, and I think it's gonna do really well. Yeah.
That's awesome. What was the inspiration behind doing like a Disney style or animated video?
Well, one, um, it's been kind of hard with like obviously still with COVID stuff. It's been kind of hard to get people together to do a music video.
Oh, sure.
Um, yeah, so and we wanted to respect that. Just getting large crew together and all that it was just kind of difficult for the time. So we were like, let's make an animated video, and then it's like, oh, that's a great idea. Um, Fantastic idea, and like no one's doing it right now. Maybe people are, but I haven't really seen much.
I haven't either.
And yeah, right. So it's a really cool idea, and um, yeah, it's like a Disney movie. It turned out amazing. I like can't believe it. I'm like, look, mom, I'm Disney Prince. She still doesn't like my tattoos, but I'm like, sorry.
Sorry, mom. Well,
But
that's
yeah,
cool. That's cool. I can't wait to see the video. That's amazing. That's so it's coming out next month though, at the 18th.
yeah, yep,
Very
yep.
cool.
The 18th of
Awesome.
next month.
Awesome.
Yep. It's gonna be perfect for right in the middle of summer.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cover art looks like it's gonna be beach vibes. Obviously, you're like on a beach holding the cola bottle. And can you tell us the storyline or no? You don't want to save it.
Um, I mean,
You'll
it's got a
save it.
girl in it. It's got to be a
Okay,
girl.
there you go.
It's got a girl in it. I'm not gonna say who the girl is though.
Okay. Can I guess if it's Taylor Swift?
Hmm, that's a good
Because
guess.
and I'm only going off that because your Instagram title says you're her imaginary boyfriend that she hasn't
I'm
met yet.
imagining, yeah, that she doesn't know about. I know. That's a really good guess. It's a really good guess. Um, it's not though.
Okay. Okay. Well, tell me about the Taylor. Are you just a fan of hers? I love her. Honestly, she's one of my
I
favorite
love.
artists ever.
I've always have loved her.
She's such an incredible songwriter.
2009 me is just like just fangirling.
Oh
Fan.
yeah. But so do you have like what do you got going up? Are you gonna play? Do you have any live shows scheduled or anything going on
So,
like coming
I
up
don't have
soon?
anything on the I don't have anything on the dock right now. Definitely stay on social media, everybody. Shows are just opening back up. I literally like I think I last night I went to my first show in a year and a half to go see a band. They were my friends. Shout out Marina City in Chicago.
Wow,
And it was
cool.
like, yeah, it was like the first show to open back up in Chicago. So it was really cool. But as things are opening back up, it's like extremely saturated right now. Obviously, everyone's trying to like get on dates and everything like that. So I don't have anything on the dock right now, but it's coming. Especially with this music video release. So definitely stay tuned on that at Matt LeGrand official page. Everything
Awesome.
through there. Yeah,
Awesome,
yeah,
awesome, Matt. Well, thank you so much, man, for chatting with me. I appreciate it.
dude. I'm so glad that we got to chat about my
Yeah,
music and Blink and like connect over Taylor Swift. I love
it's been fun. I have one more question for you before I let you go. Do you have
it.
any advice for aspiring artists?
That's always the best question right there. Um, yeah, I would say just surrounding yourself with the right people. Like surrounding yourself with people that are going to challenge you and that like aren't afraid to like prove you wrong. Because we have pride. We all have pride. I struggle with pride, and it's like we need to like be kept in check. Absolutely, and also just like working on relationships. It's all about relationships and like kind of just like knowing that art takes time, um, and you're gonna meet a lot of different people, and just know that it's okay to that you're not going to work with everyone that you meet, you know, and it doesn't mean that that person doesn't do their job well or anything. It's just visions aren't aligned, you know, necessarily, and that's okay, you know, and the people that you need are going to find you, and you know, if you just stick to it, you will find your place in the industry, and you will do what you love, you know, just sticking to it. So but never be afraid to be challenged. Always take the challenge. So.